What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Moto Banter Show. It's the second episode in a row, and I'm fired up for this one because it's a bike that looks very nice. Now, this bike is a bike I am very excited about. It's the Kawasaki ZH. No. It's the Ducati Street Fighter V4. That's right. Ducati have finally revealed their V4, and my God. Oh! You know, we all saw the spy shots before with all the kind of like fucking paper mache all over it before, but the bike is officially out. It looks epic as fucking shit. Did you see the video? And there's a guy, this guy's fucking wheeling it. What is it, like the essence of fight or some shit they call it? This thing looks mad. Best bike for the road ever? I think it might be, man. I think it might be. I don't know. You know, you got the Tuono V4 seems to be the bike to beat in terms of an outright road naked king. Potentially with the Super Duke there as well. But being a product of hype, I would probably say that the new V4 is even better. It definitely looks better. It is sexy as anything. If there's one thing that Ducati do well, it's the looks, isn't it? Let's face it. So the specs are 208 horsepower. 178 or 73. They say dry, which dry weight is just, I hate it when they do that. It's a big fucking engine, yeah? It's an 1100cc V4. That needs some fucking oil in that shit. That needs some petrol in that shit. You can say it's under 200 kilos. You can say it's like 190, 195 kilograms wet. That's still extremely good. You know, my MT-09 is like a 192. It feels very light. That's another thing. That's another conversation, because how heavy a bike is versus how light or heavy it feels is kind of a lot to do with weight distribution and how high the weight is. Like an XT Evo can feel like not really that heavy because the weight is so freaking low to the ground, but it's a light bike either way. And with 208 horsepower and the looks it has, I mean, the only thing you'd have to worry about is high costs and servicing, let's face it. But in an ideal world, I'd have one 100%, and I think probably the builder knocking down the building next door, I'm sure he'd fucking have one as well. Directly want to ask you guys, of course, is this the best naked bike? Is this the king of the super naked category? Is this the naked bike you would choose over any other naked bike? I feel like I'm asking that question, but I feel like if you weren't going to choose this bike, what bike would you choose? I'm talking about in an ideal world, yeah? I know most people can't afford one. And I know if you could afford one, you probably can't afford a potential problem it could have in terms of reliability. Maybe not. We never know. Just throwing that out there. But I gotta say, this new V4 looks absolutely wicked. I love the minimalist look of the front. It is honestly beautiful, and I love the little wings in between the headlights and the fairings and the angular tail it has. I mean, the whole thing is just absolutely gorgeous. Now, of course, it's not built for practicality. Of course, it's not built for probably Thai heat, because it will give off a lot of heat itself. It's 1100cc fucking V4, obviously. But is it the king? I think it will be better than the Aprilia Tuono. But will it be the best road bike ever? I think it probably will, because if it is better than the Tuono, there's nothing else really after that. I mean, you got to kind of almost categorize it in a different way. It's not going to have much practicality to it. it is a race thoroughbred, basically. I mean, they say 208 horsepower. I mean, the V4 is meant to be what, 214, so it's almost identical. And it's got straight bars. I mean, I just absolutely love that. I just think that means it's going to be so good for just fucking the roads up, man, fucking the streets up, you know, being a hooligan and all that good stuff. I think it is the absolute shit. I think it's going to be mad. I really do think it probably is going to be the best road bike ever made. And that's probably what I'll call this video. Ducati's new Street Fighter V4, the best road bike ever made. Well, I've got to ask you guys that. Vote. The card's up above right now. Click that card. Leave a comment as well. Is this the best road bike ever made? I mean, if you check out the video on the new V4, you see the guy like wheeling, like the bars are like sideways, and he's just wheeling over the crest of a hill, and he's sliding around and fucking it's like the Kate Beckinsale of motorcycles, fam. I don't even care if you don't agree with that. She is buff. In my last video, I directly spoke about the Kawasaki ZH2. And fuck me, it's just a bad time for Kawasaki, because they're going to put a supercharger in their Z bike. Wiping the floor potentially with a lot of nakeds out there. You know, a supercharger in a 1000cc super naked bike. They are going to take the world by storm. There's going to be a lot of hype about that. People are going to love that. 197 horsepower, all that good stuff. But for Ducati to just bring out their V4 Street Fighter and kind of like release it with all the details and specs and the video and the hype at the same time, that's just not very good for Kawasaki. I'm not going to lie, man. And Kawasaki, like I said in that video, if you want to watch that video, cards above to the ZH2 kind of reaction video, like they fuck themselves with the looks, 100%. I mean, when the V4 Street Fighter looks like this, and the ZH2 looks like that, it's just, no, I'm sorry, green ain't the color. I do want to like kind of caveat this point and this video with a kind of check on reality for the average normal guy. Ducatis and of course this Street Fighter V4, as nice as they are, they just don't have the kind of dependability, I guess you could say, especially when it's a new-ish engine and new-ish bike like the Panigale V4 and the engine in the Street Fighter. When you kind of, if you were thinking about the ZH2 or you're thinking about a Japanese alternative, you kind of somewhat guaranteed pretty much problem-free bike. Of course, nothing is guaranteed, but you know, you're not getting the flair, you're not getting the looks of obviously a Ducati Street Fighter. But of course, I want your guys' comments, I want your guys' reaction, I want to know what you guys think of the new Ducati Street Fighter V4. I'll throw in a little promo video right now as I end this video, so you guys can kind of witness how mad this bike looks. I mean, when you see this bike, it is absolutely obscene. It is gorgeous, it is powerful. It's potentially, is it the most powerful naked bike ever made? Is it? It is, right? Yeah. I mean, for Kawasaki to have to put a supercharger in their bike and then still not be as powerful, I mean, at the wheel horsepowers will always be different. I think Ducati do like to overestimate sometimes. What do you think? Would you buy the Street Fighter? Gorgeous bike. Vote above or leave a comment below. What would you buy, this or the ZH2? Alright guys, I'll catch you in the next episode. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I'm Moto Man, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Moto Man out.